What's going on, guys? Frank the Tank, Joe's Card Corral, Austin Farmer. What is going on? Nick Baker. Glad to see you. Hope everybody had a great Friday. It's the weekend. 86 Tops was actually the first set that I ever had, and 87 obviously I got the following year, but that was the set that actually really got me going. So what's going on, Corey? You parked and all snuggled up for the night? Yeah, I didn't do anything either today except for sorted out all of my 2002 Upper Deck 40 man, trying to see if I had enough to put the set together. What's going on, Hunter? Yeah, we're not supposed to do anything. 2004 Bazooka, holy cow. Yo, Boom Slang, what's going on? Alright, guys. So as you guys all know, we're opening up a sealed box of 87 Tops. We've got penny sleeves. We've got top loaders already. We have got our beverage of choice. Kick the lizard out, huh, Corey? I didn't want anybody getting into this one. Double cellophane wrapped. New dog's acting like it's missing something in your apartment. Did you bring over a new girlfriend, Austin? I don't know, is WrestleMania tomorrow night? I know they were talking about doing it free. Yeah, Dave Righetti's the best they could do for the top of the box. You'll see there, though, we got Hall of Famer Gary Carter. We've got the Mets team card there. We got Don Baylor and Steve Carlton. I don't even remember him playing for the Giants. And then we got Wade Boggs. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Austin. You just pulled 2 Big Mac rookies? We got Kirk Gibson, Jim Rice All-Star. There's the Wild Thing, Mitch Williams. It's actually his rookie. Glenn Hoffman, Jimmy Key, Bryn Smith, Mike Davis, and Ricky Wright. Doesn't appear we're having any gum issues. There's Donnie Baseball. All-Star card. Is that the Air? Nope, no error, because there actually is errors in this where the trademark is missing. You'd be happy with an Ozzie Smith, Hunter? Can't go wrong with the Wizard. Jays Buhner rookie is 88 tops. No upper deck victory. There's Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt off cut. No more ultimate victory. I have no more victory at all. Those boxes were hard to find. Should be looking into right on the top. There's the Bo Jackson rookie card. Always like that card of Bo. Get out the penny sleeve for it. Bo Jackson. Wrestling is just a bunch of guys. 99 score victory. Okay. Yeah, that Bo is actually centered up pretty good. Another Donnie Baseball All-Star card. Mitch Williams again. Yes, Santiago's rookie is in 87. I remember watching wrestling as a kid thinking that would have been a fun line of work to go through. And then I got the news broke to me that it was all fake, and it's like, okay, I'm done watching this. There is the Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. Yeah, so far they do look like they're actually centered up pretty well. There's cover boy Don Baylor. Ruben Sierra, that is actually his rookie card. I hear you, Austin. I hear you. It's eBay is absolutely crazy. I'm not exactly 100% for sure what David Wells' rookie is. There's Davey Lopes record breaker. There is the Bobby Bonilla rookie card. It's not a bad one. Dennis Powell. Eric Plunk. Oh yeah, those guys are absolutely insane, the shape that they're in. Of course, I believe some of that is aided. Yeah, I did hear that they pre-taped all of the matches for WrestleMania. Another Davey Lopes. Another Bobby Bowe. There's a Steve Sachs All-Star card. Why couldn't that pack have been a couple Barry Bonds rookie cards? What's going on, Criterium? Got Gene Mosh that's flipped over there for some apparent reason. Hey, Jason, what's going on, man? Aided like McGwire, yeah. There's Doug Drabeck. That's actually his rookie card. Dan Pasqua. There's Hall of Famer Jim Rice. And Cardinals team. Tommy John, the Oakland A's team card. McGwire was aided. Aided and abetted by a gentleman by the name of Jose Canseco. But McGwire did come clean, saying, yep, you know what, I did it. There's Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Steve Carlton, Hall of Famer. John Morris, there's Danny Tartable, Gold Cup. Dale Swaim, Rick Burleson, and Rupert Jones. I have not. I have one more. That's all I've got. So I'm more than happy to send it to you, Jason. Dan Petrie. There's an Ozzie Smith All-Star card. Gotta love the Wizard. There is the Hawk Andre Dawson before traded to the Cubs that year. No, I don't think Giambi or Bonds ever did admit to. I know Bonds never admitted to it. What's going on, Johnny? Yeah, I know Bonds never admitted to using steroids. I don't believe not a problem, Jason. I don't believe Giambi ever did either. I think they were both, yes, Matt Williams and Greg Maddux are in the traded. So, all right, Jason, I appreciate that. Leave Mr. Quisenberry to sit there for a second for John. There's a Dave Righetti record breaker. Lamar Hoyt. Don Slott. Tony Pena. Orsolak. And last card in that is Hall of Famer George Brett. So what did they end up telling you, John? Are you good now, or are they still not censoring you? You'll see so far, John, we did find the Bo rookie card and a few Hall of Famers. There is Reggie Jackson, Turn Back the Clock, Hall of Famer. I did pull an Eric Plunk as well, yes. There's another Reggie Jackson. This is a Reggie pack right here. Jerry Reed, not the country singer. There is the Mark McGwire. It's actually centered up pretty nice as well. So we'll set Mr. McGwire over to the side there. Thad Bosley, rest in peace to Bo Diaz. Hey, hobbyist, what's going on? Scroll back. All right, I lost the comments, guys. There it is. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that either. Whoa! Gotta love Junk Wax Coalition. That is the second Mark McGwire. That we have pulled tonight. Do I have any least favorite baseball teams? Not really. Do I think some teams I don't want to use the word tank, but they don't really put in the effort? Yes, I do believe there are some teams that do that. I also really do not believe that there's any quote-unquote small market teams. There's Dave Magadan, Future Stars. There's the Rafael Palmeiro rookie card. And we'll set him over to here. Actually, we'll set him below Bo Jackson. There's Hall of Famer Harold Baines. There is Pete Rose. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. And Rick Russell. Next pack, we start with Jerry Hairston. There is the Ryan Express Nolan Ryan. Andy Allison Gold Cup card. There is the Chet Lemon. Lenny Nails Dykstra. There's the Straw Man Darryl Strawberry. Josh, what exactly are you looking for? Any particular player? Another Ozzie Smith All-Star card. Brooke Jacoby. There's the Pete Rose Manager card. One of the last years that Pete Rose actually had two separate cards. Particular era, Josh? So as I was saying, 87, there was two Pete Rose cards, one for the manager, one for the player, and Mike Schmidt and Dennis Eckersley. 89 was the only the manager card, and then obviously after 89 is when he was banned for life because he was caught cheating on betting on baseball. Gary Reedus. There's Todd Worrell Gold Cup card. There is the Roberto Clemente Turn Back the Clock. There's Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Shoot me an email, Josh. Yeah, Earl Weevil was still around in 87. Dave Righetti. Steve Farr. There's a Carl Yastrzemski, Turn Back the Clock, the Yaz. Jack the Ripper Clark. And Bill Ullman. So after I got done logging my latest mail day video with McGwire's, I am currently at 1,760 unique McGwire cards. No, I do not keep the Bruce Sutter cards, Hunter. So I have officially taking third place on the trading card database for collectors who have logged Mark McGwire cards. The second place guy, I believe, is at 2,400 and some. And the first place, the guy who's got the most, is at like 2,600. So I got a ways to go. Yes, there are, Hunter. Actually, McGwire has, when I looked today, was 8,650 cards. And I've got 1,760, so I've got about 20%. There's another Bo Jackson rookie card. We'll sleeve up Bo. Set Bo right there. That's good, John. I don't think you need to take a break. I think you just, you know what? The hell with them. What's going on, Jay's Mix? I know, Classic, you're a big Bo guy. I think you should just keep going at it. You know what? The hell with them. As Harry Doyle said, ain't nobody listening to this broadcast. To hell with them. And Maury Wills, 1962 design card. Jerry Mumphrey. Teddy Higuera. I think there needs to be another Joe John live stream here at some point. Bob Rogers. There's Keith Hernandez. Dwight Evans. There's Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. Chris Bando. Well, John, I think that you probably have brought... That's right. That's right, Joe. All right, we gotta find the Bonds. Mike Diaz, Mike Brown, Jorge Orta. There's the ageless Jamie Moyer. Andre Thornton. There's the Rocket Roger Clemens, record breaker. Most strikeouts in a 9-inning game. Yeah, Nick, I got to say that, you know, without John, my channel never would have gotten started. There's another Roberto Clemente. Yeah, 1500 Bonds, super rare. Brett Saberhagen, Pete O'Brien, Bob Brindley. Hey, Muscles Marinero, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. So, John, you are the reason that a majority of us have channels. There's a Cubs leader with Steve Trout, Ron Say, Mitch Webster, Frankie Viola, next pack. There's the Bruce Sutter. I think someone was asking about Bruce Sutter earlier today. We'll set him up there. Now, I agree with you, Austin, and there is a third Bo Jackson. Like I said, you gotta love Junk Wax Collation. It was, Nick. I remember that. Need to do something like that again. I've got a couple boxes that I've been holding on to for a time like that. Dave Righetti, Vita Blue, Lee Lacy. Yeah, just like the 2020 baseball season. I don't even think we need to. Bo Jackson was by far better than Deion Sanders. Both football and baseball. There's Will the Thrill Clark. That's a nice looking one right there. Nicely centered. So we can add Will the Thrill to the festivities. Lee Smith. Mickey Tettleton. El Presidente. It's like the only ones we're missing now are Barry Larkin and Barry Bonds. We're missing the Barrys. There's Wally Joyner, Gold Cup rookie. There is the Yankees team card. I believe that is Don Mattingly. Would be McDowell. Speaking of Donnie Baseball, there he is. And Rick Cerrone. There's Andy Hawkins. There is the Man of Steel, Ricky Henderson. Scott Sanderson. Oral Hershiser. John Kruk. It's his rookie card. And Bob Walk. So we're down to our final 2 packs in this box. Hope you're enjoying the week. A Donnie Baseball All-Star card right there. Actually, I gotta say, none of these cards have had any kind of gum stain on them at all. Actually, now that as I said that, I've felt Mr. Rick Anderson here, and I got a big stack of stuff coming to you classic, so I'll just make sure I put that one in there with you. Jimmy Leland. And last pack of the box. Dude, Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl was ridiculous. Andre Thornton. There's a Roger Clemens record breaker. Oop. I knocked over Will. There we go. Or Bruce Sutter again. Gorman Thomas. Ken Landreau. Tim Burke. Larry Henderson. Joe Cowley. And Greg Harris ends off the box. So that'll do it for this box. Do you guys want me to open up another box? I've got another box of these if you guys want, or I can open up something different, or we can call it a night. Yeah, there was no Bonds. Yes, I do. I do remember when he managed the Cardinals. He was actually one of the first managers to win both the World Series in the AL and the NL. Bust another box. All right, guys, hang on. All right, let me get this thing open. So it looks like on the side of this box we got Ricky and Jim Rice. I hope it is too, because yeah, the centering on this box was really good. I was definitely quite surprised. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Start off with Bill Matlock. Right off the get-go. First pack. Will the Thrill. Centering is very good on this one too. So we'll add Mr. Clark here to the and right behind him, Mr. Ripken. Corey, I don't know if you've already got a PSA 10 87 Topps Ripken. Big Daddy Cecil second year card. Yeah, the box cards were always different than the actual picture cards, than their actual release cards. Gary Gaetti, there's Kevin Mitchell, there's the Rocket Roger Clemens. So we're already starting to see different cards this time around. Pat Perry. Yes, I do believe Mr. Henderson is in the Hall. I don't know if he... I think that was back when they allowed them to pick what team they wanted to be represented by in the Hall of Fame. But I want to say that he's an Oakland A. His hat is an Oakland A. Dennis Lamp. I think Craig B was trying to get Dennis Lamp autos. Does anybody know if he does TTM? Dave Stewart. George Bamberger. There's the Doc Gooden. Phil Gardner. I'm sure he's an A too. I think he did pick. I know you were, Joe. It's all good. We got Rod Scurry, Sparky. There's a Reggie Jackson turn back the clock again. There's the B.J. Surhoff, Future Stars. Todd Worrell. Speedy Vince Coleman, second year. Dwight Evans. Ed Olwin, Eddie Murray Hall of Famer, Dickie Williams, Bob Walk, Keith Hernandez. There's a Hall of Famer, Gary Carter, and Tom Waddle. Don't think that's the same top Waddle that played football. Maybe that was Todd Waddle or something like that. I don't remember. What's going on, Matthew? Vern Rule. Yes, he did. Rick Sutcliffe. There's the Kirby Puckett All-Star card. Gorman Thomas. Jim Rice. Another Hershiser. And John Kruk. Those were some good movies right there, the Naked Guns. Got Bobby Grich. Harold Reynolds. There's Mike Schmidt All-Star card. Mitch Williams. There's George Brett All-Star. Or regular base card Hall of Famer. Dan Pasqua. What? Yeah, you can open the door. Spike Owen, Teddy Higuera, Davey Lopes. There's the Strawman Darryl Strawberry. Tony Pena, Joe Orsulak. Hang on a second, guys. What's up, buddy? Come on in.
Why are you looking?
I'm doing a video.
Why?
I've been joined. Well, I was joined there for a second by my son Riker, but obviously he decided to not stick around for very long. Scott Sanderson, Tim Laudner, Rob Deere, next pack. Got Don Sutton, Ron Say, Todd Worrell, record breaker, Dale Murphy. I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame here within the next couple years. I think the Veterans Committee will finally put him in. Next pack. Come on, we gotta find the bonds. Gotta find some berries. There's Ozzie Smith base card. Brett Butler, another Wally. Got Tony Bernard, Dave Stewart, another checklist. Ed Lynch, another Reggie Jackson. Jimmy Key, Mike Davis, and Jim Beattie. Next pack, we got B.J. Surhoff, Tim Flannery, Tom Lawless. There's a Doc Gooden again. Phil Gardner, and R.J. Reynolds. Next pack. No, I don't think anybody ever did actually care about the checklists. Not unless they were back in like the 60s when they were actually worth something. Mike Lloyd. Mookie. Bill Wegman, and Hall of Famer Kirby Puckett there. Base card. I hope so. Bonds or a Larkin or something. Ron Karkovice. Jim DeShays. Chris Brown. Yeah, they are part of the set. I do agree with you there, Josh. I remember the very first set that I ever got, which I said was the 86, the managers had checklists on the back of their cards. So I remember checking off as I come across the cards, checking them off on there. There's Roger Clemens, Darryl Motley, Tom Seaver, and Sean Dunston. Not knowing that, it basically was, defacing the card. But I don't know, I was 6 or 7 years old at the time. I didn't really think that, too much about it. Start off with Bobby Bowe, Steve Sachs, another Ozzie Smith All-Star card, Chili Davis, the Bowl Leon Durham, Jim Sundberg, Billy Joe. There's another checklist. There is another Mark McGwire. Bonds is in this pack. Darryl Strawberry. Yep, Ozzy is the precursor, looks like it, for McGwire. Set of 68 tops you used to have. Sold it and the guy shipped it back because he didn't want it. So he didn't want the set because it didn't have the checklists in it. There's Lee Smith. Frank White. Bert Blyleven. Tony Fernandez, rest in peace. Well, you still have that 68 set without the checklists. Obviously, that guy didn't really understand or know what he had, considering it's, what, 68 that's got the Nolan Ryan rookie in it. There's Rafael Palmeiro, Harold Baines, base card. There's a Ricky Henderson, turn back the clock. There's the Cal Ripken All-Star card. Yeah. I do have quite a bit of 87 tops. That's probably number probably 20. I have pulled Nolan Ryan Jim Mint. Dwight Gooden. Fernando. Keith Hernandez base. There's Hall of Famer Gary Carter. Vince Coleman. Yeah, I think if I would have gotten my hands on a 68 top set that just didn't have the checklist, I'd have been like, that's okay. I'm sure I can find them. You know what though, Josh? Well, Joe, I got a bunch of 87 here. I can send you to rebuild the set. Jim Rice, Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer Bobby Dernier, Dan Pasqua, Oral Hershiser, next pack we got Billy Bean. There's Bobby Bowe again. Bruce Ruffin. There's George Brett, base card. Rich Gossage. Yeah. Jim Dwyer. There's Ozzie Smith, All-Star again. Chili Davis. Tippy. Strawberry again. Don Slott. Yeah, this is weird that I have not found a Bonds yet. There is yet another Mr. McGwire. Ozzie Smith All-Stars, I think we have gotten 4 or 5. Lee Smith. Jack Clark again. So let's see, I think we've pulled 4 or 5 Aussies, and we've pulled 4 McGwire, so I'm really starting to think that Ozzy is the 4001. I'm starting to think Ozzy's All-Star card is the precursor to a McGwire. It is time for Larkin and Bonds. The only 2 we have not found yet. Al McRae, Lenny Dykstra, Lavalier. Yeah, I don't think anything can get as bad as Yak Packs, Joe. But with you doing the color commentary, sure did make that a whole hell of a lot more fun to watch. Frank Wills, Greg Pryor, Terry Mulholland, Teddy Higuera, Mariano Duncan. The Penguin Ron Say was in there. Brett Saberhagen. And a Reds leader. Jim Fregosi, Dave Parker, Marty Barrett. You want to rip something shitty, John? I got a box of 91 Studio. There's the Pudge Carlton Fisk, Bob Ojeda, Dave Righetti, Jim Beattie again, Hubie Brooks, yeah, Mike Schmidt there. So we're down to 2, 4, 5 packs left. We have not seen a single Bonds or a single Larkin. Mike Witt, Bobby Thigpen, Robin Yount. I know I did. Keith Moreland. Another Mike Schmidt. Larry Parrish, Danny Cox. You're right, we probably won't see it now that we've been hounding to find it. Ed Wojena, Chris Chambliss, Kevin Bass, another Hawk Andre Dawson, Rick Dempsey, Dale Murphy, Ken Dixon. Jerry Harrison, Don Robinson, there's Alan Trammell, Bill Gullickson, Bob Sabra. I think you should start doing 90 tops again, John, trying to look for the no name. Andy Hawkins, Bill Campbell, Glenn Davis, Reggie Williams, and Burt Blyleven ends off that pack. Last pack. So here we go. George Bell, Chico Walker, Johnny Ray, Willie Wilson, Mark Gubiza, John Tudor, Dave Palmer, Jose Rio, and Ron Reynolds ends out that last pack. So, unfortunately, we did not come across the Barry Bonds. Kind of bummed, actually. I would have thought through 2 boxes, we definitely would have come across 1 Bonds anyhow. But we did come across 2 Wills. We had 3 Bows. And 4 McGwires. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me here on a Friday night. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay safe. Until next time, guys. Later.